Kobe Bryant was not chasing greatness. He was escaping mediocrity. From the very beginning, he didn't want to be remembered. He wanted to be undeniable. While others played the game to enjoy it, Kobe played to master it. Not to impress, not to belong, but to dominate every detail. He never asked how talented he was. He asked how much control he could gain. Control over movement, control over timing, control over emotion. Obsession was not loud. It didn't need attention. It was quiet, repetitive, unforgiving. Early mornings before anyone was watching, late nights when nobody cared. This wasn't motivation. Motivation fades when comfort arrives. Obsession stays when nothing feels rewarding. Kobe didn't train to feel confident. He trained to remove doubt. Every missed shot became information. Every mistake became instruction. He believed perfection was unreachable, but discipline was not. And discipline was enough. He understood something most people avoid. You don't rise to the level of your ambition. You fall to the level of your preparation. So he prepared relentlessly, not because he had to, but because he couldn't stop. This wasn't discipline driven by goals. This was compulsion under control. And that control would define everything that followed. Talent is emotional. It rises, it disappears. Control does not. Kobe Bryant understood this early. Talent could not be trusted. Emotion was unreliable. Confidence, temporary. So he chose something colder, something permanent: control. Kobe did not rely on how he felt on a given day. He relied on systems, routines, rules. Rules that functioned even when motivation was gone. If he felt tired, the routine stayed. If he felt confident, the routine stayed. If he felt broken, the routine stayed. Control does not negotiate with emotion. It overrides it. Every workout was deliberate. Every movement measured. Every repetition had a purpose. Nothing accidental, nothing casual. Kobe repeated the same actions until thought disappeared. Because when thinking stops, execution begins. Pressure did not scare him. Pressure was familiar. He had already lived those moments thousands of times, alone. While others practiced to improve, Kobe practiced to eliminate variables. He didn't want surprises. He didn't want hope. He wanted certainty. When the crowd screamed, when the clock collapsed, when legs burned, others tightened. Kobe simplified. Because systems do not panic, they execute. Control gave him freedom. Freedom to act without hesitation. Freedom to dominate moments others feared. But control has a cost. It demands repetition when others rest. Isolation when others relax. Distance when others connect. Relationships suffer when obsession sets the rules. Kobe knew that. He accepted it. Because control meant never relying on chance, never asking for mercy, never needing luck. Control was his insurance, and obsession was the price he willingly paid. Obsession works when the body obeys. For a long time, Kobe's body did exactly that. It responded, it adapted, it endured. Until it didn't. Injuries arrived quietly. At first, they were manageable. Then, they weren't. Pain stopped being a signal. It became background noise. Limits appeared where none had existed before. And obsession faced its first real test. Not in victory, not in dominance, but in resistance. This is where most people break, when effort no longer guarantees progress, when control starts slipping. Kobe did not deny reality. He confronted it. He studied pain the same way he studied footwork. He analyzed fatigue like film. He treated recovery as skill. Most people panic when progress slows. Kobe slowed down without stopping. He learned something crucial. Control is not force. Control is adjustment. Obsession did not disappear. It evolved. It became quieter, sharper, more surgical, less emotional, more efficient. Intensity gave way to precision, aggression to patience. But the danger remained, because obsession had matured. Pressure returned, expectations returned, the spotlight stayed, and Kobe performed, not because he was stronger, but because he had learned how to operate without certainty. This version of obsession was not reckless, it was controlled, under strain, and that is rare. Most obsession breaks under pressure. Kobe's obsession adapted because it was built on discipline, not emotion. Control always demands a payment. Not immediately, not loudly, but eventually. For Kobe, that payment was distance. The more control he built, the further he moved away from others. Teammates struggled to understand him. They felt pressure. They felt judged. They felt exposed. What they didn't see was fear. Fear of letting standards slip. Fear of losing control for even a moment. Critics called him difficult, arrogant, unapproachable. But obsession doesn't explain itself. It doesn't soften to be liked. It sharpens to survive. Kobe demanded from others what he demanded from himself: relentlessness, precision, commitment without excuses. Most people aren't built for that environment. Kobe knew that. But he refused to dilute standards for comfort. Control does not compromise. It isolates. It creates walls where others build bridges. Loneliness became familiar, not because he wanted it, but because excellence often requires separation. Kobe understood something few accept. Greatness is not democratic. It doesn't ask for consensus. It selects. And once selected, it expects sacrifice. Approval fades. Applause fades. Only discipline remains. Control protected him from doubt, but it also removed warmth. Moments of joy became rare. Moments of silence became common. The cost of control is not failure. It is emptiness when the noise stops. And still, Kobe paid the price. Because control gave him certainty. And certainty was worth more than connection. At least, for a time. Eventually, every system meets its limit. The body slows. The reactions soften. Time stops negotiating. Control weakens. And obsession faces its final test. Can it let go? For Kobe, letting go was never an option. So he adapted. Obsession did not disappear. It transformed. It moved away from domination, away from proving, toward understanding. Kobe began to see what obsession was really for. Not to win every moment, but to shape meaning over time. Legacy replaced urgency. Teaching replaced control. Perspective replaced force. The obsession that once demanded everything now protected what mattered. He no longer needed to dominate the moment. He needed to pass it on. Obsession became discipline. Discipline became wisdom. And wisdom is quieter than greatness. Kobe Bryant's story is not about basketball. It's about mastery. Obsession without control destroys lives. Control without obsession creates limits. But when obsession is guided, when control is understood, they create something rare, something that lasts. Success fades, trophies gather dust, but mastery remains. That balance between obsession and control is the difference between achievement and legacy.